In April 2017, two reporters walked into a kitchen with a bag of juice and killed a company worth $120 million. Their weapon? Their bare hands. This is the story of Juicero, the smartest dumb machine Silicon Valley ever built. Every great flop starts with a true believer, and Juicero had one of the truest. Doug Evans was a raw food evangelist from New York. He did not just drink juice. He believed in it. He had already co-founded a trendy juice chain called Organic Avenue, which ended in bankruptcy. Most people would take that as a sign. Doug took it as unfinished business. His new idea sounded reasonable at first. Cold-pressed juice was exploding in the mid-2010s, and a single bottle in a fancy shop cost $10. What if you could make it at home? Fresh? With no chopping and no cleanup. But Doug did not want to build a kitchen gadget. He wanted a revolution. He openly compared himself to Steve Jobs. He was going to do for juice what Apple did for the phone. Silicon Valley loved it. In March 2016, the Juicero press launched at $699. And to be fair, it was a remarkable piece of engineering. When hardware experts later tore one apart, they found aircraft-grade aluminum, custom-machined parts, and hundreds of precision components. One review called the build quality better than most medical devices. Doug Evans claimed the press squeezed with enough force to lift 2 Teslas. All of that force, all of that engineering existed to do one thing: squeeze a bag. Because here's the catch. The Juicero press did not actually juice fruit. You could not put an apple in it. Instead, you bought official Juicero produce packs, bags of pre-chopped fruit and vegetables, for $5 to $8 each on a subscription. And it got weirder. The machine had Wi-Fi. It scanned a QR code on every bag. And if the bag was past its date, or the internet was down, the $400 juicer could refuse to make you juice. Investors did not see a problem. They saw the Curie of juice, a machine that locked customers into buying packs forever. Google's venture arm invested. So did Kleiner Perkins, one of the most famous firms in Silicon Valley. Even the Campbell Soup Company put money in. In total, Juicero raised about $120 million. There was just one question nobody thought to ask. What exactly was that expensive machine doing to the bag? Sales were slow. By early 2017, the price had been cut from $699 to $399. And in April, 2 Bloomberg reporters decided to test something investors had quietly started whispering about. They took a Juicero pack and squeezed it by hand. Juice came out, nearly the same amount the machine produced. In their test, hand squeezing was actually faster than the press. That was it. That was the whole product. A $120 million company, a $400 machine, hundreds of custom parts, enough force to lift 2 Teslas. All of it doing a job your hands could do for free at the same speed. The internet went feral. Late-night hosts did bits about it. Squeezing the bag became Silicon Valley's shorthand for an entire era of pointless startups. Juicero's new CEO, a former Coca-Cola executive, tried to defend the company in a blog post. His argument was that the real value was not the squeezing. It was the connected experience. The QR codes, the freshness tracking, the apps. Telling angry customers that the juicer's best feature was not the juicing did not help. The company started offering refunds. It promised a cheaper machine was coming. It never arrived. On September 1st, 2017, roughly 16 months after launch, Juicero shut down for good. So, what happened to Doug Evans, the man who wanted to be the Steve Jobs of juice? He went to the desert, and he found a new obsession. Raw water. Untreated, unfiltered spring water sold to people who believed regular water was too processed. Within months of Juicero collapsing, Doug was one of the movement's loudest promoters. Some people learn the lesson. Some people just find a new bag to squeeze. Juicero was not a scam, exactly. The machine worked. The juice was real. It was something stranger. A solution so overbuilt that nobody stopped to check whether the problem existed. The smartest money on earth beaten by a bare hand. This has been the Flop Files. Next week, the tiny electric trike that made a British genius a national joke in the snow. Subscribe so you do not miss it.